Hello, hello. I need to change the title of this video. Um, this will be an interesting video, sort of. Something I haven't done in a very long time. Let's see. Let's do this. I gotta find some stuff here. This is a painting that I did a while back, and one thing that I absolutely detest is all this messed up varnish that just did not pan out. I mean, look right here. All of this messed up varnish. So this painting never sold, no shocker. It's one of my favorites. And yes, I know it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning right now, but I'm driven. So I am going to dig through my cabinet of chemicals here, and we're going to look for some Gamsol, or Gamsol, which is a solvent, and some paper towels, and some gloves. I hope some gloves. Should have some gloves around here somewhere, I thought. And I'm going to attempt to remove this old varnish, which is actually just Gambar, for the record. So I'm hoping that we'll see some fairly reasonable changes. I'm assuming that we'll see some saturation drop, a little less glare. I'm really hoping that we'll get this cleaned up, because I'm still trying to sell paintings for this work that I'm doing. I'm working on a very big project, and it is our goal to raise some money to be able to do something very, very benevolent, but hard to get that money. So I am selling off my paintings to make it happen as best I can for the few that are selling. And I have no idea where my gloves are. Where else do I keep art supplies? Because gloves would be very wise with what I am about to do here. I promise, I had every expectancy that I knew where these gloves would be. And I used to have several pairs right here on my shelf, like several boxes of them, and now I don't see a single one. This is so good. I may run upstairs really quick to find them, and yeah, because we're gonna need them. So I'm gonna do that. As stinky as that is, I'll be back. Terrible thing to do for a live stream, but it's happening. Oh well. Down. My wife is asleep in the living room. She hasn't gone to bed. So, me talking upstairs while I get these gloves. Oh, of course, these are the cheap gloves. Look at that. Just already ripped it. Well, all right. Whatever. So, I've heard a little Gamsol goes a long way. We're going to find out. This whole thing needs to be stripped down and reapplied. So, this is happening. I'm going to start with a big brush. Just get all the dust off of this guy. This has been hanging up at the office, at the studio. I have two studios. I got my basement studio, and then I have the studio here. And all my paintings are done in the basement studio here. So, all right, let's do this thing. For better or for worse, I'm just going to, do I rub or dab? I think I'm gonna pick a dangerous place, pour a tiny bit on. Okay, whoa, that's not a tiny bit. And let's pray this doesn't break up the paint underneath. It shouldn't, but I think I've only done this once before on one other painting I did. Wow, okay, well, it's definitely picking up some dirt. So it is my hope, not to mention I did this painting back in 2023, so, and it's very thin oil paint, so I'm really hoping it's had a couple years to dry. Wow, there is dirt on it, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely hoping that this gets a second life. And either gets a second life so I can properly frame it and keep it, or sell it for a good cause. Because we need, just being frank, we're wanting to do this documentary and do these podcasts as quickly as possible. And with our camera gear now, like this camera I'm using right now, there's a lot of limitations that are holding us back. And so we would like to get 3 new cameras that would have the capability of giving us raw footage. And that would mean, wow, there's a lot of muck coming off this. That would mean that we would be doing, how do I put it, recording into Atomos Ninjas and getting like 10-bit 4K footage. I mean, and this is like, we're going for full-length documentary. And each one of these camera kits is about $7,000. And I'm constantly praying and trying to believe that we're going to do this thing. And so it's really, really difficult to think that it's going to happen. But just trying to have that positive vibe, and I'm investing whatever I can. Part of what I can do is take my favorite paintings that I've had around the home for years, touch them up, and try to sell them again. Maybe someone would like them enough to offer a little bit of money on them, and just gets us one step closer to our goal, you know? That's all we can do. So hopefully this will work. I think it's doing it. Wow, it actually did do it. I do not see... Wow. Look at that. Gamsol for the win. I mean, yes, there's tons of reflections on there, but I do not see that buildup of stuff anymore. Now, my cloths that I'm cleaning with are still pretty dirty, so I'm assuming there's more on here. So I'm going to just go at this a little bit longer. Hope I'm not overdoing it, but that was always such an eyesore to see all that varnish spill. So I was trying to remember what I named this dog, because it's a boxer, and we decided that he was a lawyer, and so we wanted to name him something very fancy, but we wanted it to be funny. And so we decided that his initials would be DOG, shocking, and I think it was like Douglas, or yeah, it was like Douglas Oswald, and I forgot what the G was. But Douglas Oswald something, I thought. Or Donald, you know. No, I think it was like Douglas. I think we liked Douglas. Or Duncan. Oh, it was Duncan. Like Dunkin' Donuts. Duncan Oswald Gooch. Was that it? Duncan Oswald Gooch? I think that might have been it. Holy smokes, that's kind of cool if I remembered that right. I think that's it. Huh. I'm surprised. I think I remember that. I should have written it on the back of the painting, and I didn't. Duncan Oswald Gooch. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check when I get back to the office, because I think all of the original name tags are there. But I'm pretty sure that was what it was. I'm trying to do this as lightly as I can. But I'm also seeing all the dirt that's coming off of it, and so it has me anxious that I'm not pushing hard enough. I don't know. But I do think it pulled it up. I mean, I'm just using the reflection of the light, and you can pretty clearly see that the major spill that was up there is gone. So that looks like it worked. I'm pretty sure it was Duncan Oswald Gooch. Holy smokes, that's awesome. This one's a real favorite of mine. I'd hate to see it go, but if it doesn't, I need to put some love into it anyway and make a real frame for it. And I can see myself making a frame for this one. All right, I think this is done. Good enough anyway. For a guy who hasn't used a Gamsol or anything like this in a long time, I'm stepping back into this art stuff a little bit because part of this documentary we're going to be doing will be me painting. So I gotta get back into the swing of things here, because at a certain point in time, there's no backing away. Gotta keep going strong. So there we go. I think we got it. So for those wondering if Gamsol works well, so far, I think that looks great. This camera is on a complete rig, so I'm kind of hard pressed to get this in a way where you guys can see this very well, but let me see if I can get it in enough focus. Oh, Duncan, you're so cute. I love this one. He has such a fun face, too. What a win. Okay, any hoozles. I hope you enjoyed that quick little video. Getting Duncan ready for sale. I don't know if I need to touch up the paint at all. I mean, I'll let it dry. There could be some things I could do on the sides, because I'm noticing like some dark patches around here and stuff. That, frankly, I could change up the entire background and make him kind of stand out a bit more if I went with a lighter gray. So that might be something I could do. But that looks pretty good. I can certainly paint over it, and then his face and body looks really good. If I changed anything, it would just be the background. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. Nice, quick, easy little live stream. Hope you enjoyed it, though. I'll see you next time.